excellent day for an exorcism.
Welcome to Just Another Horror Podcast.
I'm Ben, calling every Russian epic coming.
I'm John. I worked at Burger King and I got some problems with his bullshit.
I'm Cobra. It's funny that you both like really shitty movies.
Hello, welcome to Just Another Horror Podcast. I'm John.
Ben?
I'm Cobra.
And I think this is your pick, Ben, right?
I believe it is, yes.
Yeah, this
Get
is
excited! It's Friday!
Yeah, we're doing this in the afternoon instead of the morning. It's different.
It's very different.
I feel a lot more...
We should be more peppy.
Yeah, I feel
I
actually
think
do
so.
feel a lot more peppy.
It should be, but it is 95 degrees out.
It is as hot as a
Yeah,
sweater.
we
in
either
April.
freeze our balls off down here or we sweat our balls off down here. That's
Yeah.
pretty much how it works.
I'm still thinking about you getting that hot tub.
That's not going to help right now. Not at all.
God.
That window's open, but ain't doing shit.
You might need a good little rain. No, I don't want to say that.
Even if it did, it doesn't come in through there. Anyway, we're watching. We're watching.
There you go again.
Yeah, we watched The Hitcher from 1986. Not the fucking remake, not the sequel. The one
This-
from '86.
This is the first time watch for me, both you two? First
Mhm.
time? You've seen it?
I thought I saw it before, but I don't think I did. I just saw part.
I watched it once. I remember absolutely loving it, and then never watching it again. It was weird.
C. Thomas Howell, not a good actor.
No, he was only 18 when he did this.
Oh wow, that
So,
young.
It was his first movie.
He was making some cringy faces the whole
Whoa. I thought you said he was on the A-team when he made this. And I was like, before you said, well, that's young, and I was like, man, I don't remember
Am I
that
missing
guy.
something here?
movie.
Why did you pick it? Did you have a reason?
No, I'd always heard good things about it, and I had never seen it, so figured.
I fucking love Rutger Hauer.
I thought he didn't have enough talking lines.
What the?
He makes
What do you
with
love
he
him
has. Blade Runner. And
I've
this.
never seen Blade Runner, have you?
No.
Is that that
I need to. I want to.
futuristic Harrison
It's,
Ford
is that-
movie?
Is that Stephen K. Dick? Book?
Philip K. Dick. Yeah.
Philip K.
Stephen
Stephen
King.
King.
Stephen
There we
King
go.
Dick.
Philip K. Dick.
Ben's getting
but-
in on the wrong name action now.
Just give him that third name and
I,
just go with it.
Absolutely love his Man in the High Castle, and if those types of dystopian sci-fi, that's pretty much what.
It was based on what the hell's it called? Dreaming of Electric Sheep or something like that. I read that one, and it was nothing like the movie. And it turns out that the movie itself is kind of shitty. I know we're getting off track a little bit.
Oh, I thought the book was actually called Blade Runner, but
Mm-mm.
no.
Nope.
Is
Rutger
that
Hauer
where you
is
tried
the
to say
best.
that Daryl Hannah was good looking? Is that the movie?
I had a thing for her in that movie. Yeah.
She's got like
She's
stupid
like-
eye makeup on or something.
She looks like a punker, pretty
She's
much.
like good like
That's why you like her.
Of course it is.
She's good like
She was
that,
singing for one of those bands you like.
One of those emo bands.
That's right. Who do you cut yourself to?
Jesus.
Simple Plan, thank you.
Because you're a dick.
Mm.
Addicted to them. Is that a song they sing?
I'm just a kid. My life is a nightmare.
Just plug Simple Plan.
Great.
Lost it all. Nothing lasts forever. I'm sorry, I can't be perfect.
And we have no listeners. Our one listener's like, that is the last
That's
straw.
it?
I'm done.
Oh, we're flying. Wait.
Okay.
I have another question to start this discussion with. You ever picked up a hitchhiker? Either of you?
No.
Yeah, neither have I. And I'm definitely not picking up Rutger Hauer in a rainstorm.
My dad picked one up, got hit over the head.
Oh yeah, you told this story.
Yeah. And they took his car. And pretty much everyone that he told, including like the police, were like, why did you pick him up? So, yeah, this movie kicks
When was
off
that?
with
Was that like the 80s or 90s? 70s.
late 70s.
See,
yeah.
okay,
It was
so
probably like a serial killer.
Yeah, more than likely.
Probably like traveling the country and just murdering.
within the first 10 minutes, we see Rutger Hauer getting picked up by at least 3 or 4 different people.
Mhm.
I thought the 80s were a bad time for hitchhiking.
The first thing that this guy says in the movie, the first line of the movie is, "My mother always told me not to do this."
My mother told me never to do that.
This is kind of like one of those, what the fuck are they called? When you-
Cautionary tales?
Yeah, it's like
For
taken to the
teens.
nth degree.
Yeah.
It's like, your mom told you not to do this This
don't.
is what
It's
happens.
kind of like
when you
that
do it.
one that you made us watch, but with the alien from outer space.
Oh Jesus Christ! What did I make you watch?
Oh, man.
No, it wasn't that
What's
bad.
Oh, okay.
What was that?
It was the newer one, the aliens from outer space, and
Oh,
that
there's
guy
nothing
that knew,
out there.
Yeah, the guy that knew everything, because he's like, I know that we should not be doing this right now. Listen to yourself.
Yeah.
And then
he picks him up immediately. The guy's a dick to him, and like,
Yeah.
he's like, get out, and the guy's like, no.
What do you do though?
you're stuck.
What do you do?
What do you do?
You said, get the fuck out.
Yeah, and Rutger Hauer's like, just.
All he got's a knife at this point.
Well, I think if he had done what he should have done, I mean, from moment one, which is beat the shit out of Rutger Hauer and get the fuck out of your car. That's what Rutger Hauer wants him to do.
Yeah, I'm not.
You
We'll
know,
get
this
to that
is,
later.
This
I
is
don't
why I
understand.
think he chased him.
I do not understand.
Because he was the first
He was the first person to
to
fight
fight
him.
back.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't understand Rutger Hauer's deal. He
Yeah,
just
what's
wants
he trying to do?
stopped. I don't know. That doesn't work for me.
I think he's trying to find somebody with the will enough to live to play a game with, kind of like what the Joker does to Batman.
Or what Jigsaw does to his patients.
Yeah, he's like, fight to be alive. Show me what you got to fight to be alive.
Shake your ass. Watch yourself. Shake your ass. Show me what you're working with.
Show me the meaning of being lonely.
Just play Spice Girls anyways.
Oh my god, what a terrible...
Yes! I love it!
playing
Everyone's
Spice
getting into
Girls
the
and
plug.
plugs.
We're only 7 minutes in and we've got 4 plugs already.
Yeah, I have uncomfortable right from the start. Rutger Hauer just So they're driving down the road. This is like desert highway, very apocalyptic looking.
Yeah, there's no one ever else out on the road except
I
for
never
all
like
the
this
cops
is like
that
a
he
Mad
kills.
Max
Yeah,
wannabe.
exactly. It is
Yeah.
probably like, well, not. I mean, it's not supposed to be Mad Max, but I think
This
that's
does
a.
seem like
It's
it.
a well-known movie, then probably. So you're supposed to get that concept. It's trouble out there.
Let me throw out this theory. What if John Ryder and his truck are both ghosts?
You know, I
It's
have.
like rest off.
I have on here. It's very paranormal. He is constantly on this side road right off the highway,
I felt
He
like
should
he was...
never be like
and
where
he's,
he is all the
can
time.
always get to anywhere he wants to. It's
I felt
very
like he was
Jason
supposed to be
Voorhees.
maybe like the embodiment of evil. I thought maybe that was what his character
Is he the devil in the flesh?
Because John Ryder is not his name.
Mm-mm.
Why?
Because it's just like John Doe. He might as well be just Hank Passenger. He might as well just be anything. Like, John Ryder is just a name he picked because he's riding.
You don't know that for sure though.
He has no identification.
Either does the other guy from Chicago,
Right.
Jim.
That's why this seems like such a cautionary tale. Cause it's just
What
two
if they both
unnamed
know
people.
each other?
Right.
But why would he torture him then? Just for us? But that doesn't.
This
make
is
sense.
This is where I said you were going to roll your eyes. Okay.
Yeah.
This is really out there.
Hold on, do we want to get to this later? Your theory, or go right now?
I'm going to throw it out and just say that's what I'm basing a lot of what I'm
Okay,
seeing in
then
the
we'll
movie
go
off
through
of.
it and see if it holds.
Then we'll debunk his theory the whole way through.
You might be able to here, but I feel like, you know what? No, I already debunked it.
What if
I
John
immediately
Ryder
debunked it.
is a figment of Jim's imagination?
That's
He
what I was
went
thinking.
crazy,
But
and
the
he's
cops-
like, "This guy keeps doing this."
The
but
cops
all
want
the
him
evidence
to
points
get
to
in
him.
that truck and stop John Ryder from doing this. So John Ryder is a real person. He is.
Yeah, he is.
But to what degree is he an actual person?
Well, if the cops are after him, he's definitely human.
At the end of the movie, he kills an entire bus full of cops, jumps through the window, and makes a growling sound.
Maybe
Hey.
he's a werewolf. It was a
Hey,
full moon.
I'm going on your suggestion of maybe John Ryder's figment of his imagination. Because why? Like, he lets that girl get pulled apart pretty easily. And then that doesn't make him snap.
That is what makes him snap.
No, it doesn't. He doesn't snap till later.
No, he's basically in shock, and he spits on John Ryder.
I
right?
would say that guy
Then he-
snaps way before that because he takes a cop hostage real quick for
Well,
no reason
that's
whatsoever.
just, he's got to get the fuck away.
He absolutely did not want to have to kill Ryder. He didn't want to do it. He gave him the gun in the truck.
That's
he
another thing.
still
Like, it's
wouldn't
so
do it.
long.
Well, if he killed him, then that girl was getting torn apart.
Maybe.
No, not maybe. He would have let his foot off
Well, she got torn apart anyways.
because he gassed it when he was holding the brake. But they even said, like, if we do anything, she's dead because he's going to let his foot off, whatever, stopping him from
Maybe he
moving
went in there
forward.
thinking that he could do something other than shoot him, but he had no intent of shooting him, period. Even if she does get ripped apart, he's not gonna shoot him.
Maybe that's because if he shoots him, his friend goes away.
But it snaps him to the point where he hijacks the cop car without trying to get away from Ryder.
Yeah.
Now he's chasing him.
Yeah, he goes after
wants
him.
to go after
Yeah.
him. And he's
That's-
gonna kill him. That's him
that's right.
snapping.
I get that's his turning
But
point. That's his
the
character
stakes,
arc.
The stakes are higher with the girl gonna get ripped apart. So stop him then. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's
At least
sort
shoot
of
him
your
and at
love
least
interest.
try
For the
to-
movie. I mean, there's only 6
Yeah.
characters in the movie, so
I think she wanted it to be that way, and once Ryder found out, he's like, no, nothing's getting in the way of what I have planned for you, so I'm gonna kill her and just keep going.
I have 2 problems
So-
with it too. One, they cut away before we've seen anything on that.
There's a reason. I did a lot of work on this one for the first time maybe ever. So, the producers, this is a complete reversal of normal 80s procedure. The producers were like, you need to show her getting cut in half.
They
And the
didn't say
director
you need
was
to
like-
show, like, you know.
All of it, yeah. And their director was like, we're pulling away from everything. Everything is going to be implied in this movie.
She's
and the
gonna keep
producers,
her shirt on.
everything was implied.
That's stupid because she showed her boobs in
Fast
Fast
Times
Times at Ridgemont
Yeah.
High.
Was that before?
Oh, yeah.
82.
Okay.
That was early 80s.
82.
Well, at any rate,
I know every movie.
this was
Pete.
more about
I'm so- oh man.
this is more about violence than it was about sex. So
Sidetrack. I was just telling Robin this. I was like,
We're talking about Phoebe Cates' famous
these
Fast
are
Times.
yeah. And if you watch Gremlins first, you would think
She's
there is
wholesome.
no way
Yeah.
that this girl is ever getting naked. And then you look 2 years prior, and you're like, this is amazing. I give 2 points extra to women that like to show their tops off because they're not afraid to. Hey,
Also, this movie was based on the
Doesn't
song
matter.
"Riders on the Storm." The writer who
The
wrote
Doors?
this. Yes.
Riders on the storm.
Yeah.
That's a good song.
He wanted a movie that was based on the lyrics to "Riders on the Storm," so that's why.
Let me
guess he
throw
named
this
him
in
Ryder.
So,
Jim Morrison, 27 when he dies.
Mm-hmm. There's
Tyler,
a lot of them.
Tyler Skaggs,
Mhm.
27 when he dies.
Jimi Hendrix.
Janis
what's
Joplin.
Janis
Joplin.
Kurt
Kurt
Cobain.
Cobain. Yep.
Insane.
Tyler Skaggs is, no offense to Tyler Skaggs, but he's not a transcendent anything. He was a third or fourth pitcher on. I feel bad that it happened to him because
when did Bob Marley die?
I don't know. When did he die?
Was
I
he
don't know when,
27?
but he was 27, I think.
Well,
No, he was
yeah,
older.
he had to be older, right? He had a bunch
He
of
aged
kids.
terribly. Okay, so I think Ryder's done this many times because when he's got the knife up to Jim's face and he's telling him to say I
I want him to
wanna
die.
he looks bored.
Yeah.
He's like, just say I want to die.
The national highway, the international highway system,
Mm.
was a boon for serial killers. Like,
Especially in Texas.
you,
There's
yeah,
a
the
large stretch
Texas
of road where
killing,
people are getting murdered
the
constantly.
Texas killing fields, it's called.
The Night
Uh,
Stalker, was he there?
What's that?
Was the Night Stalker there?
That was
That was-
California.
Yeah,
Richard Ramirez.
Well, there was 2 Night Stalkers. One,
One
Just
had
got
terrible
caught,
breath and one got caught. Yeah.
but Richard, I mean, they both got caught eventually.
That's all I know about Richard Ramirez. He stunk.
Richard Ramirez.
You're like, just kill me, your breath be awful.
Richard Ramirez is one of the most fucking terrifying if you read the stories. Like,
He thought he was a vampire.
He would basically just break into your house, hide,
Man.
wait for you to go to bed. You'd
Mhm.
wake up fucking tied up, and
Did
Yeah,
he
he was just-
chloroform you, or?
Sometimes he wouldn't even finish killing you. He'd just run off.
Yeah.
It was weird.
but
Tried to eat one of his victims too. Didn't work out. Left.
so yeah, definitely
Bit
John,
his toast, like,
John Ryder's a serial killer. He's just he's
Maybe he's had enough.
yeah.
I don't know. Like, I feel like he wants to. He's bored.
I feel like
He's
we
done
just
this for
didn't
so long.
get.
He's bored.
I just feel like we didn't get enough of his personality, like what
I don't
he
think we're
is.
supposed to.
Yeah, I guess that just didn't work for me though. I mean, don't get me wrong, Rucker
Spoiler:
Hauer.
it really worked for me.
Rucker Hauer is a terrifying man.
I wish
And,
you saw more, though.
When you go on long road trips, it is kind of like this. Like, you see the same people at rest stops. Like it starts getting a little creepy where you're like, are they following me?
I found a lot of weird stuff about. I know we're still on the beginning of this movie,
Yeah.
but I found so much weird stuff going on here. Like, if he's a figment of his imagination, like you're saying, if you're on this long road trip by yourself, he stated that he's taking this car
To
for
California,
someone else.
yeah.
So
Yeah,
this
I
must
mean,
be his job. He's getting paid for, right?
Have you
Is he
ever-
in
Is
between
this
Well,
legal?
I
What he does?
I don't know. There's a lot of weird stuff back in like the 70s and 80s that like things like this where somebody needs a car in San Diego, maybe somebody bought it, and it just needs delivered. So he wants to get there. So he says, "I'll drive,
it out for this guy.
I'll drive it out for this guy." I don't think like he likes to be on the road or whatever. I think he's trying to just get to California, like to start something new or.
Yeah, I get the feeling there's a lot of like, what's the word? Turmoil going on that we don't know about from him, and it's manifesting itself as Ryder.
John Ryder. So you
Mhm.
think John? But we
You're
already
still-
established John Ryder's real because the
I know.
cops.
I think it's just like a real physical manifestation of his problems that he's going through. I think that he kicks him out the door, and he's like, "Oh, good."
Is this like the Brood?
Maybe a little bit. Maybe like the Brood a little bit. It's kind of, if I'm right, and I'm probably not because I couldn't find anything to back this up, but it's kind of Cronenberg-y in that sense. Like, you have all these manifestation of all these problems that you're going through. If you're having a tough time or whatever, you're on this road for a long time. All you're doing is thinking to yourself.
Yeah.
That's all you're doing. And then along comes this guy.
No iPod.
Was
back then.
everybody then fake? Was Jennifer Jason Leigh fake?
No.
I don't
Was-
think I'm saying that they're fake. That's not what I'm saying. It's just a physical tribulation that he has to go through.
What if it's a tulpa?
What the fuck is
The
a
sexual
tulpa?
tulpa.
You think it, so therefore it becomes real.
That, like a self-fulfilling prophecy almost?
Kinda.
But what I'm saying is he kicks him out the door, and he's like, "Oh, good. All my problems are gone. I'll just
No,
drive
he
away."
didn't. He didn't say it like that. You have to
Oh,
squeal and
fuck you!
you have to rejoice like C. Thomas Howell did.
He was excited. I would be excited too, though.
Well,
How about when the construction worker thought they were lovers?
That was pretty funny.
Because he had his
that-
hand at his crotch with the knife.
I have that written down here. Like, he's not gonna kill you in front of all these people, is he?
I always say that about every serial killer movie I see. When the person who's about to kill him is like, "Don't move."
Yeah.
What the fuck? You're gonna
Yeah.
kill me if I don't move. I'm moving.
Yeah.
I mean,
That guy could have easily opened the door. Say you catch a knife, maybe to your right ball. At worst,
You're losing the right ball.
the right ball gets out, but you've opened the door. The construction worker or cop guy is right
I
there.
still like it.
right?
It was Horror Shirt Friday. You could have got away there. I don't care. He had a switched blade. That's it. What the fuck?
All right.
Everyone's got a shirt on.
Well, I'm pretty horrifying to look at.
You've got your
So-
guns out.
Well, I got stops picks up I feel like 80s wasn't a great time to pick people up, but everyone's picking them up.
Mhm. Yeah, because another family picked. Oh,
We didn't
there
even
was
talk
a
about
car.
that. Yeah, a bug
Yeah.
was pulled over and
Oh,
he pushed his leg. Right there, it'd have been like, "Don't you ever fucking touch me again! You get out!"
not like a bad Asian accent. You get out. So when he
Oh,
kicks
man.
Rutger Hauer out and does this little cheer, and
How'd he get him out? They just press
I
on his-
know.
completely shut, I guess. So he's that strong.
You're
of a
just
kick.
making stuff up. That door was shut. John Ryder wouldn't go with an
the
unsecured
next
door.
day he gets passed by a family like in a
Mhm.
station wagon or something like that, and he sees John Ryder in the vehicle.
Mhm. Back there, just kissing on someone else's
So-
kid.
Do you
Oh,
Would you
good, okay.
ever
Do
let
you-
that guy in the back seat with your kid?
Nope,
do you
never.
just chalk it up to I'm done?
Turn on and go the other way. That's
Yeah.
what I would do.
Or
I would warn them. I'd be like,
you're the only one?
Well, he tried.
he did.
I would
but-
go, well, should have picked him up.
Yeah, I don't know why he would feel guilt about that. Like, if he killed you in the car, he would still get picked up by that family and kill them anyway. The only way you could have stopped him is to kill him, which is what he wanted you to do to be... Okay, now I got it. Whoa, I did a circle. I figured it
Do
So
out.
why does he want to
You-
die?
I think he just wants a challenge.
Do you...
A challenge to be killed?
Or fought, at least.
You see the station wagon.
That sounded like it missed.
Missed.
You see the station wagon. Do you stop or do you just keep going? I just keep going.
I would roll down my window so that I wouldn't. What happened that like he was all over? Oh, that truck was coming, huh?
I think he's talking about once he sees it pulled over on the side of the road.
Yeah, after they're killed, he approaches the vehicle.
Oh yeah, no, I would.
Do you stop? Do you just keep? I just keep going.
What do you
I keep
think it
going.
stopped for?
Let
Why do
the
you think it
cops.
stopped?
Let the cops show up for that.
Did Rutger Hauer steal his wallet and stuff while he was in the car with him?
I don't know that he ever had it.
He did.
He did? Okay.
Well, he says he did.
Yeah.
Hmm.
He stole and then he planted that knife on him.
Yeah, he planted the knife.
When did any of that happen?
I'm assuming in the car.
Yeah,
when Rutger Hauer was in the car with him.
Didn't he grab him from underneath the bottom or something?
He grabbed him by the balls, but he didn't grab him by the ass. Is he keeping his wallet in his balls?
I don't know.
I don't know what was going on there.
Well,
Very strange.
maybe it is paranormal.
I thought that like he knocked him out and then he woke up and he was
I'm
back on
wondering
the
if he's
road
not
again.
being completely
Let me
honest.
check my notes here.
I think maybe he's not being honest.
John's
I
in
don't
the
think
car with
maybe
another
he had
family.
it. Because they ask where it is, and he goes,
Nick's-
"Did he steal the registration too?" And he's like,
I think he did.
Nick's a bus trying to warm the family. Pulls up.
I wonder if that car was his. I wonder if he was taking it where he was supposed to be taking it, or if he's just making shit up.
Because he never called the people.
No, he didn't.
that number didn't even exist when he told the cops to call
Well, the
it.
number
Or
for the
just rang.
person didn't exist.
Right.
And then the agency he was hired through only was recording.
I think he may have stolen
And then his
that car.
brother didn't answer the phone either.
Yeah.
This guy's a liar, I think.
Yeah, I
now
think so.
I'm starting to believe Weaver's theory of something shady's going on with
Jim might be a fucking. Jim and John might be in cahoots together.
Jennifer Jason Leigh, hot?
No.
No, not at all.
No.
In this movie, no.
I don't like her haircut in this
Yeah, it
movie.
was that
Weird hair.
southern.
And there was a couple camera angles where her face seemed like it was like bulldog, like smudged.
There's a movie where her and another girl are copying each other.
Oh, single white
Copycats.
female.
Yeah, she looks a lot better than that one.
Copycats.
Wasn't that a movie with Sigourney
It
Weaver?
probably was.
Single white
Doesn't
female.
that- It's a movie with someone copying her. I thought my guess was pretty good.
Single white female. I found it hilarious. She takes the Greyhound to work. I've never seen this before.
Nope.
Did you get a
Remember back in
discount?
the day, you could ride 66 or less for like the whole
that's
fucking
right.
East Coast. Which
you both are thinking of that. Should we kick his ass now? Or
That's not what I was thinking.
or were you going?
I completely agree.
You're like, yeah.
Yeah.
Is that good? Pretty hoppy.
it is hoppy. It's 7.1. I need to finish it quick.
Were we at the diner now?
Sure. The
Oh my
diner.
god, you look so bored. It's Friday night, goddammit.
You want this movie? You love this movie? You said.
Yeah, you're
So
telling us
let's
it's
talk
all a
about
big
it.
mind
Yeah.
fuck or something.
I think it
Or is he a ghost,
I
like a
don't know if
rest
it's a
stop?
ghost. I think they are connected
Whoa.
in some way. I don't know how, but I feel like they're kind of like two sides of the same coin, almost.
Have
I
you
don't know
gone to
what that means.
Reddit?
A heads
to
and a heads?
Figure if anybody else thinks this way too.
I looked up a lot of different explanations, and they're all over the place.
Oh really? What's some of
So-
the weirder ones then?
The
This
ghost,
one?
the ghost one was weird. The
I
ghost
kind of
one
like
was
that
really
one
weird.
though. Like I'm starting to like, cause
But the
he-
cops are trying to arrest him.
yeah, but maybe
Well, they couldn't see a ghost, but it could be all in that guy's head.
Even though there's a level of realism to this, people are dying and everything like that, I feel like this could actually just be like this turmoil going on inside of him played out with people, but not necessarily like a real event.
Then they need to show a 1-minute clip at the
Maybe
very end of the
something,
movie,
yeah.
like him riding, talking to John Ryder, where John Ryder's not there, and then it ends the movie, and then we know that he was fucked up.
that's why I don't think. I think the writers and
You know who
they
wrote
all
this?
just who.
The same guy who wrote Near Dark.
Oh really?
Yep. Same
Eh,
guy.
Maybe John Ryder's a vampire.
He might be a vampire. He only comes out at night, right?
No.
Except the daytime.
Except that he's out
Except
all the
except
time
that
in
he's
the
out in the
daytime.
daytime.
Yeah, but like if he stays in like a light shadow, if
What
it doesn't
if-
hit him,
John
if he
Ryder
wears
just-
a cloak, he can
Oh,
get
right.
around.
What if John Ryder just wraps himself in tinfoil?
There you go.
He's gonna be on fire
Yeah.
quick. He'll be sizzling.
Diner.
We meet Jennifer Jason Leigh. Can
What's
you
it? She's a
plug
weird
Jackson
name.
Brown?
Nash?
Somebody's baby.
Is her name Nash?
Yeah, Nash is her name.
Weird name.
Jackson
Mhm.
Brown.
Very weird.
Ooh.
What is it? Somebody's baby.
Somebody's baby.
The dugout scene in Fast and Furious 1?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you, Ben.
How about that carrot scene in the cafeteria?
Everyone's like, she gags on it. Do you need to watch that movie again? Has it been a while for you?
It's a good movie.
When Spicoli rolls out of the van, though, like, that's it's like Mr. Hand. Hand? Head. Hand.
Hand.
It's
Hand.
Mr. Head.
Mr. Head? Is that the... Oh, that was Mr. Hat. Mr. Garrison. Before Twig.
Diner scene, he gets cleaned up. Why would you not think Rutger Hauer is right outside the diner?
I don't think he hasn't had that experience yet. Like, only once, and it was a car getting picked up.
He just almost got blown up.
Oh, right, we skipped over all that, didn't
Yeah, there's
we?
like crazy action scenes in this movie. It goes from like whatever.
No, that
Shredder-
didn't happen yet.
How
It did.
did
I
he
thought
gets
that
cleaned
happened
up
after the diner.
No, he gets cleaned up in the diner because he
he
smells like
drove
gasoline.
that truck through the gasoline.
And he
it
didn't
got
blow up.
sprayed all over.
I know.
He lights a match
Yeah,
right on the side of this fucking gasoline-covered truck, and
which
nothing
would have
happens.
fumes all over it at
As
least.
soon as he lights it, everything around him is gone.
That's right, because Jim drives away with his car on fire, and I was like,
He
is
just
this
took
guy
off out of there.
alive? He needs to get out of that before it explodes.
Was that a pretty good explosion scene?
Oh yeah.
It looked like Halloween
Oh,
4
do you-
when Michael Myers drives that
See
big
Loomis
fucking Loomis
jumping.
dives into
Another-
the trash cans.
Another side story. I was at Sheets at Harrisville one time, and when Henry's Meat Market,
Mhm.
they were building the two, the car wash.
Hmm.
They had that old like shed that was there before, and they ripped it down. They
Oh,
had it
yeah.
all stacked up. So I'm in Sheets one morning, right across the road, and I'm watching as I'm going in, pouring gasoline all over this pile
Oh
of
my
like
God.
wood,
Oh, no.
you know, all that old shed. And I didn't think anything of it. I'm in Sheets, standing in line. The windows just fucking start rattling, and you hear a.
Oh my god.
And I was like, holy shit! And I looked over, and there's this mushroom cloud going up above Harrisville.
We're dead.
And I was like, that guy, whoever was pouring gasoline, did not survive that. But it was.
He's
insane.
over there going, yeah! With singed eyebrows.
It was insane. So I have experience with gasoline explosions. So
If I'm right about this,
Which you're not.
no, I mean this.
I thought he was
chain-
going to add, which
this-
I'm probably.
which I'm not. But the chain of events that happen here are that the gas station explodes, then Jim goes to the diner,
Yep.
goes inside,
His car was
and
crazy.
gets changed while she makes the fries. So
Yeah.
John Ryder got to the right diner, so he's watching him the whole time. He has to
John
be,
Ryder's right there when he throws the thing.
Where'd he have that finger from? Was he like, maybe he'll get a plate of fries?
Yeah, that was weird. That's another. Was that a mind fuck? Like, is he like?
Maybe that wasn't a real.
Yeah,
finger.
is he going crazy?
He might be.
Or is
Maybe
Jennifer? I thought maybe
she's just
Jennifer
pissing with him.
Jason Leigh was
Was
cooking
in
up
on it or
bodies.
something.
So John Ryder gets the bodies.
Maybe
Yeah,
she
literally,
said
she's
that.
like, "What? You said French fries. Our specialty is putting fingers in it.
What was
You
that?
didn't read the menu."
What was the movie we watched with praying to the goddess Shatar?
Blood Diner.
Blood.
What a great movie. They made a person a hush puppy.
Yeah, there's a lot of that.
Her head rolls in. The woman's like, "I think I should go."
There's a lot of quick escapes in this. Like, and did you see the car that what's Steve Thomas' house?
Jim.
Jim. The car he's driving is like an inferno. It looks like Christine.
I was like, "That car's gonna blow up. How is he gonna get out of this?"
I was
and then
like-
it just never mentioned it again.
Massive damage. How are you dropping that car off to somebody?
No, no one's gonna want that car. They're gonna be like, "Fuck you, kid. Would you do
That's
this?"
what I'm saying. I
You
don't,
chased
think,
by
I
John
don't
Ryder,
think he had any intention of
Back on
taking
the
that
highway
car to
66
anybody.
in Texas.
He gets
That's scary.
He calls the cops.
yeah, and they basically arrest him because
They arrest
they
him.
have planted evidence apparently on him.
Well, they say at one point, "I don't think this guy killed anybody."
Well,
Okay,
one guy
so
says that.
Yeah.
he's got the knife with blood on it from the family
And he
being
doesn't-
murdered.
he
John
doesn't have
Ryder
ID.
planted it on him. No
Doesn't have
ID.
Right.
He's lost his socks at this point.
How do we know it's a real knife? It's just a knife. Oh, it was an 80s switchblade.
And it
Oh,
had
yeah,
blood
I'd
on it.
love to keep it in count. There's somebody out there probably
Yeah,
that's done
so
a count of
this
switchblades.
is this would be my next question.
Okay.
What you just said. So the head cop of this station says, after they interrogate him, he said, "This guy's no murderer. You know that."
Is that the dad from Critters?
After the cop station gets murdered, every cop is after him.
Mhm.
Did he not relay the message to these other? And where are all the cops coming from?
Whoa! I just thought of something.
I think it's,
When the cops come and get him and they yell at her, they're like, "This guy has been. We've been looking
Murdering,
for this
yeah.
guy all over the place. Something doesn't fit here. Something's fishy."
Well, they assume it's him because they haven't been able to find John Ryder.
Yeah,
but he
how long
called
have
in
they been?
and reported it.
How long have they been tracking?
But
them,
he's
though?
running out of the. Why is he running out? Oh, because he has that finger, and the cops just grab him.
Mhm. Immediately treat him like shit and are ready to
Maybe
shoot
that's
him.
because he was running away from
If
the.
he's black, they would have.
Yeah.
This
True.
cops sticklers for the. You get 2 calls only.
Yeah.
What were they gonna do afterwards? Is he just get no more calls? Like he's gonna go to jail?
I mean, I don't know. Maybe they figure they can sort it out in the
It's
morning.
not like they were even his calls. They were giving him like multiple calls.
Mhm.
And yeah, I thought it was only 1 call.
It is only one call.
That's
They gave
when,
him 2
when
calls.
you call, but when they call for
I think
you.
they're being lenient because they believe that he didn't kill anybody, but just to be sure, they're going to keep him there just as protocol until they can figure out what the fuck is going on here.
Yeah. We get a. They throw him in a jail cell. He falls asleep. We get a Halloween 4 Terminator
5.
scene here.
5.
Halloween 4. I know my Halloweens.
No, you don't.
Uh huh.
5, he breaks into the police station and kills. Oh, wait, he kills everybody in 4 too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because Loomis
It's
says.
both of them.
Doesn't he
You
kill
ha-
everyone in like.
Because
Four
that's why.
and 5,
That's why
too.
Loomis gets the lynch mob going.
I just remember in 5, like, somebody
Yeah,
comes in with a
he's
Tommy
like,
gun and blows
"Yo,
everybody away.
me!" Yeah, Loomis says
You
something
have
about
no
you.
police
Yeah,
force.
this is all you got or something. You better
Yeah, then they
leave
go
that.
out and shoot Ted Hollis.
I'm thinking of the
You
man
dumb
in
son
black
of a bitch.
with the
Oh,
gun.
busting him
and-
out.
Yeah.
But anyways, it's like
Mafia
it's
guy.
like that, like just
Yeah.
a total wipeout of an entire police force, which I don't think John Ryder could do with a knife.
Right.
Yeah, he
Right.
didn't have any guns at this point.
No.
So what is going on in this movie?
I don't know, but his cell is open.
Yes.
Yeah, how'd that happen? John Ryder killed everyone, then unlocked the cell.
Or did Jim kill them all? Go take a nap.
That was tiring. I need a break.
How were they all dead? I think this is all in this guy's head. Every fucking thing.
I'm starting to believe this now. Actually, with
Yeah.
you bringing this up.
I just don't see how any, like, it has realistic moments to it, but I just don't see how this can be tied to reality. It doesn't stay tethered to it. It's too far out.
Everything's very convenient if it is.
Yeah. Which would, I don't want it to hurt the movie, so I'm gonna stick with my thing.
It hurt the movie to me. Yeah, we needed more John
I had a
Ryder.
thought-
We really
Hey,
did.
we did. Like
He was
just wasn't
creepy.
in it a lot.
He needs to be smoking cigarettes, putting cigarette butts out in people's
I know.
eyes.
I
didn't-
feel like he's a part of his subconscious that he's trying to push out, so he's there as little as possible.
I didn't look up to see what Rutger Hauer was also
Hey,
filming
Freud.
in 1985.
Take it easy.
I
Did he have some
didn't say he was
sexual-
trying to fuck his mom. That's not what I said.
Is there a deeper tone of sexuality in there somewhere?
There were times I thought there was some homosexuality going on. Seriously. He's licking his spit,
Oh,
he's
there was
grabbing
the,
him by the balls.
There was even the road construction guy.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead, sweethearts.
I about vomited when he licked those pennies and put them on his eyes. I was like, ugh.
But I thought that was so fucking cool, though.
It
That's
looked cool.
what
It's
you
like-
do to people in the old times, huh?
Can I do that to you?
They put gold coins.
Is that him? Is that him giving him his 2 cents?
That's
Is that what he's
him
doing?
Basically,
saying
this
you're
is
gonna
your
be
this
dead.
is your 2 cents to pay the boatman when you what's the
He
in
could have
Greek,
killed
the
him.
though.
Ferry, yeah.
the ferry to
Did
go
he-
across.
He could have killed him, but he doesn't want to. He wants him to kill
He
him.
literally gives him 6 bullets.
Yeah, he does.
I also feel like Jim is not in control of anything that's happening to
No, he's
him.
not.
Because,
But yet he can still take like 2 cops hostage. Know how to take people
which
hostage.
he does.
Yeah, but okay. Have you ever taken anyone hostage? Would you have known to do this, do that?
That's
Like,
where I'm. This is weird here because before that happens, he's in the jail cell. He walks out, sees all these dead
Yeah.
cops. Then he grabs a gun and runs. Now, my thought was
That's because all the cops show up there and he
Right,
knows that they're gonna
but
blame him.
go back in the jail cell and lock the door.
And just be like, what?
What the fuck? I didn't do anything.
They
But
might
the
break.
reason that he didn't do that is because he's not thinking like a criminal would think. He's not. He doesn't know how to cover his
It
own
doesn't
tracks.
matter if you. I guess his fingerprints aren't all over the front of
This
the
is
building. where all
Texas,
the,
and we're gonna find out what Texas cops are like in a couple
We
of
know
minutes
what they're
here.
like.
this is a white
They're like Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
He's got a little bit of a chance. So
True.
No, if you're in Texas and the cops pull you, you run from the cops because they're gonna eat you or feed you their family or have sex with you.
I'm hungry.
There's
My family's
good
hungry.
Come over for being pulled over in the backwoods of Texas.
When he takes 2 cops hostage and like he wants to talk to, I guess the captain in charge, and then Rucker Hauer shows up. Just again, truck just
At
comes off the side.
Exact perfect time, like he was reading their fucking lips on the
This-
thing or something.
Well, that's where I have written down. This is almost paranormal. How he, like he just showed up
Yeah, he's
over
like,
a dune. Like,
oh, you're gonna turn yourself in? No, you're not.
yeah.
And he got that truck very quick. Like, didn't it just show like a dad and a kid driving away, and then all of a sudden the next scene he's in that giant black truck?
Yeah, pretty much.
We didn't see them get killed.
Mm-mm.
He just conveniently always has these tools that he needs. And how does he take down the fucking helicopter?
That's amazing.
Oh,
That
he
is
must be shooting a
Fucking
cannon.
amazing.
I'm like, what gun is he
If
using?
that doesn't tell you there's something else going on with this guy, nothing does, because there's no way
he
you
takes
shoot down
down
a
10
helicopter with a
cops
pistol.
just by himself.
Yeah.
And he's still in pursuit of Jim.
Yeah.
I do feel like, well, after the 2 cops he took hostage get shot by Rucker Hauer in a, like I said, a supernatural way, he just shows up. Jim goes to a diner.
Before he does that, he goes and puts the gun to his neck, but decides not to pull the trigger. There's no bullets in that gun. Even if he was brave enough to do it, he has no control over what's
And
happening.
this is where I'm going to
at
call
all.
bullshit.
Okay.
Because he stole that gun off a cop that was dead. There is no way that a cop is going to have an unloaded gun in their holster.
I don't
There's
think
just
it's
no
not
way.
a revolver.
Dead cop, right? Rutger Hauer murdered all of them, right?
Then took all
Rutger
the
Hauer
bullets
had
out.
all the bullets for that
So
gun.
is Rutger Hauer real or not?
I don't think he is.
Then how did he murder them and put the bullets out of the
I
gun?
think Jim did.
How did he know that Jim was going to take the gun and have the bullets for that particular gun that he took?
Yeah.
Because that's probably the standard
Maybe they have standard
gun
issue.
at the cop station.
Right, but what if the cops come and he does lock the cell? What if the cops come and he's like, oh shit!
Well,
Like-
I mean, then you have to go, this is a movie.
But this is, yeah.
This is
exactly.
the way we need it to be written.
I feel like maybe
Headline.
he's directing him on the path that he's going on here.
But is he real?
I don't know. I don't know if he's real, if he's a manifestation of evil, like the same way that, like...
I think he's a cobot.
Remember that guy from New Year's Evil who's like, I'm
Evil.
Are you rude and mean? No, just
He recites
evil.
Shakespeare and jumps off a fucking building.
He looks like Bruce Jenner, we decided, right?
Yes. There was a Bruce Jenner lookalike in that movie.
Or Caitlyn.
What do we got here? I am so gross. Licks panties, put them on the eyes. Ugh. Disgusting.
But
Disgusting.
I guess that
when was the last time John Ryder brushed his teeth? Probably a long time.
sort of like the last line that he improvises
Right, like
in
Richard
Blade Runner,
Ramirez.
which I'm gonna plug because it's one of the best.
What are you playing?
The monologue from Blade Runner.
I've seen things you people wouldn't believe. Attack ships on fire off the shoulder of Orion. I watched sea beams glitter in the dark near the 10-house gate. All those moments will be lost in time. Like tears in rain. Time to die.
Oh,
You know which one
The
I'm talking
tears in the
That's
rain?
amazing.
Why are you plugging it
It's
here?
fucking-
Oh, because Ryder Hauer?
he improvised it.
What? Oh, in the
The
in
script
Blade Runner.
was like this long, the speech he gave, and he cut it down to this.
Well,
So this scene he
Quint
improvised.
improvised
Drunk too. He
the
did
US,
it drunk.
That's Indianapolis speech.
That's amazing.
That's the best
That
monologue
story is so
ever.
good.
Period.
People were
Uh-huh.
getting ate in half by sharks and stuff.
That was when fucking actors look like real people.
Yeah, now they look so fake. It's not even funny how fake they look.
They're like
today.
Jake
Who would
Gyllenhaal
play
playing
Quint
Quint
now?
or
Yeah,
something.
yeah, exactly. All right, so
You don't
Rucker
have
Hauer.
Had a bit of that.
beer-bellied
Had a bit of that.
rednecks.
When he chugs that beer and just crushes it in his hand.
And Hoover just.
God damn it! I need to watch Jaws soon.
I should have put Jaws in the thing, but I don't think we can really say
They
anything
should
about
have
it.
let Quint
you know?
throw Richard Dreyfuss overboard to get
They
ate by
hated each
Jaws.
other. They hated each other.
I've seen the social media post where it says the mayor in Jaws 1 is still mayor in Jaws 2.
How the fuck did that
Local.
happen?
This is why local elections mean something or something like that. Voting in local elections means something.
I was reading about the pros and cons of
You know,
Jaws
I put
2,
up
and Jaws 2's
memes all the
biggest
time
con
on the
was
page.
that one. That
That it's still the
the
same.
mayor's the same. Who the fuck is voting for these people? And everybody but Brody forgot that there was a shark attack 4 years ago. Everybody. He's
Yeah.
like, it's probably another shark. They're like, what the fuck are you talking about, shark? When is there? There has never been except that one time. There has never been a shark.
When I'm sorry,
Sharks are
every
like people
year
now.
look up news reports in Cape Cod.
Mm-hmm.
It's always like 10 great white sharks spotted in the Cape today. Like,
Sharks are swimming behind people
that's what
down
I mean.
in the Carolinas.
Like, it's
I
not
think.
uncommon for a great white to show up off the coast of Massachusetts. And we're not doing Jaws though.
Did you hear me? I've been posting memes all over the page.
About
Some of them are
Yeah.
good. Some of them are. I think you're trying your hand at it. Though.
I'm
you're doing a
trying.
good job. So
I did see your
Which one's meh? What are you trying to say?
the
I did
one
see
that
your
was like
birthday one.
that one was just horrifying.
John's like,
I found a picture
where
of
did you
with
find
you
a picture of John
on
Boyd?
his Facebook page. I
It
was like,
it was at the Pirates game. They were launching hot dogs, and Kayla was like, "Take a picture," and I'm like, "Oh!" Right? And I'm like, "You're not gonna put that anywhere, are you?" She's like, "Nope."
and
On
I,
the social
I
media.
told
one.
Robin, I'm like, I'm
Look
gonna.
at you doing some collage work.
I didn't
you
do
who
it.
can't even text
No,
correctly.
Robin.
Definitely looked like
Oh,
a
Robin.
red-headed me trying to get some vagina. It definitely
Robin
did.
has her own horror page and she does stuff, so I've been trying to compete with her and do stuff on our page.
She has her own
How
Facebook
many?
horror page.
How many people does she have on it?
Over 3,000. But
yeah,
she
how
just
many
does
do
horror.
we have?
Yeah,
does
but
she
she
do
doesn't.
Instagram or does she do Facebook?
Just Facebook.
She should do Instagram.
She
Become
just,
like an influencer.
she
You get a bunch of
literally
free
just puts
shit.
horror stuff up all day, like depending on what anniversary or what
You get enough
birthday it is.
followers, like all of a sudden.
But she has to
companies-
like ask to be on these horror pages.
What?
Yeah, we did that a
She has
couple
to
times.
ask to be on the horror
Uh,
pages.
Mhm. So he
What did
runs
you
out of
buy?
there. They get and Rucker Hauer gives him
Boot up
bullets.
your ass.
Did you notice how many times he had that handkerchief in that movie
Which handkerchief?
before he finally gave it to him with the bullets in it? At the beginning, he's wiping his nose, then he's
He
driving
wiped
by
his-
with it sticking out of
Didn't
the
he?
thing.
Didn't he wipe his
wiping
face
his
off
face
when
off.
he got in from the
So his
rain?
wings where he got like every fucking bodily fluid on it before he gave
so
it to him.
strange.
Did you see if C. Thomas Howell had the handkerchief exposed at all?
I didn't. See, I was paying attention to so many different things.
You have to
Yeah.
watch it
I
again.
stopped right about then.
You have to watch it again.
Well,
It'll
if
be
C.
fine.
Thomas Howell has a
Are you?
if
Spoiler,
Jim,
yes, I am.
if Jim has a handkerchief, then I'll say your theory might be correct.
Yeah, if I'll have to look at the end, but okay, we're not anywhere near the end yet here. He gets on a bus where he runs into Nash again, and
She's on her way home.
yeah, she just wants to go fucking home, man.
That's what I want to do. Go home, drink a
So
beer.
she instantly becomes a hostage, like unwillingly, like fucking stumbles into
Not
it.
even unwillingly. Willingly.
Yeah, it becomes
a
willingly
hostage.
because
Also,
She believes him.
she
might
he-
not believe him.
she tried. He's hiding out in the toilet in the back of his bus.
That's where you guys.
She opens the door to go in.
Mm.
I'm sorry, she doesn't live that far away. I would hold it. Like,
Don't use the bus.
On,
back.
on a
Use the
public
fucking-
bus.
yeah.
Yeah, you just.
What the hell?
You can wait unless
Yeah.
you're dying.
You just left work, where
Mm.
apparently nobody eats.
Yeah.
You could use the toilet there.
Yeah. No, the cops pull him off of that bus. And the one cop says, "You spit on my wrist. Go ahead, wipe it off." Because he wants him to look like he's reaching for the gun.
So you can shoot him.
And that's what pisses off.
Jennifer Jason Leigh.
That's right.
Yeah.
Because it's not necessarily that she believes him, because she hasn't seen Ryder yet.
Yeah, but I guess her life's
That's a
shitty. She's
great-
taking the bus to work.
In my opinion, that's a great character turn right there. Like, she's like, what the fuck is your problem? You're actually going to stand here and try to shoot him without any evidence? Fuck you. She calls him by name, too. Like, she knows this dude, and she's pissed. So I loved that. I thought it was great.
You know what I didn't love?
Hmm.
The lack of boobs.
I know.
I didn't even look. I don't look that shit up when I pick a movie. Jesus.
Well, I mean,
Maybe I
you
should.
don't always have to have boobs.
You know, you could always check out Cobra's Best Undressed Chest for a list of good movies to pick next time.
That's right.
Why don't you,
I'll email it.
I don't know if you can put an attachment on an email
I'll
or
send
not.
that a
but
link. I'll be like, here are the best tips from the... from.
I'll just be like not answering at all. I never got that message. When they say, what's this guy doing? I'll be like,
Hey, why isn't your email program sending it to spam like it's supposed to? Maybe you should work on that.
That's
ooh,
right,
that's
I
a
keep
good
that.
one.
I'm
I'm going to
speaking
use
of
that.
it.
Like, anytime I get in trouble with emails, and be like, it's your fucking spam thing. Should be
Next thing
sending
you
it
know, I
home.
won't be able to get on ESPN.com anymore.
PGA Tour gives me shit sometimes.
Yeah.
No, we're not getting off track. Let's go.
The Hitcher. We're almost reeling in, baby!
So she helps him steal a car. They're obviously not going very far.
This is what I have now. It's gone off the rails.
The cops are right on them immediately. And these stunts for 1986 with no computer animation are fucking awesome.
It looked very much
Wait,
like...
they get to the hotel room, don't they?
This is where I thought Mad Max.
Yeah,
right
sorry, I was
here.
like, it looks very Mad Max with these car chase scenes and stuff,
Mhm.
with the desert background. And
But then we have John Ryder reappearing out of nowhere
Oh, no, that's not yet.
that's, again, supernatural.
to take down a
He's always off that
helicopter.
side road. What the fuck is this side road?
Did you guys ever play Grand Theft Auto, any of them?
I played the Grand
This
Theft Auto.
fucking reminded me of it. Because he's like already up to 4 stars because he's shooting cops, right? He kills 2 more in a fucking helicopter because now he's on 5 stars. There's no fucking way out.
Now you gotta get
Gotta
on
put in
top
the
of
cheat
a...
code with John Ryder, and that's the only way out of it.
Go to the top of a fucking
Get a rocket
car
pack or
building and
something.
just go. Mount your defense.
I have weird love story developing.
Not for long.
No, not for long.
That's what I kind of do like about it.
Oh my.
I wish it
God.
would have showed more, though.
She takes Jim back to her trailer.
Mm.
She's napping.
Mm.
Jim's showering. Rucker Hauer comes in through the window
Oh,
and just
yeah.
starts spooning her.
Yeah.
Creepiest fucking scene in this movie.
Are we there
I
yet?
think he was trying
Well,
to...
I'm pushing it along.
I think he was trying to decide
I had
whether-
so many plugs before that. Right
That,
before
which is
that.
another thing. That's something Jim would do.
Yeah,
Are they connected?
I think they are. I wanted to see... I think what he wanted to see... I'm sorry, I'm a little bit... I think
Drunk?
what he was checking for is to see if this woman was starting to get romantically attracted, and that's why they showed her like rubbing his finger, because it's like, okay, now he knows.
Myers.
He was one step away from that
Yeah,
nurse
holy
from
shit.
Halloween 2.
So once he knew that, he's like, nope, that's not part of the fucking agenda.
Pamela Shoop.
She's out.
Yeah, but what if Jim has intimacy issues?
Could be.
She starts getting close and he flips out.
He says, my wiener won't work, B. What do you want me to do?
I'm going along with your theory on this one.
This is where my theory runs into a wall.
Well,
Because the cops do say, like, this guy's out here.
Yeah, he's
And he's
in
got
the
your
truck.
girl.
But
could,
is this him?
could Jim have just hooked her up? It's a awesome
She's doing
death in
that.
the 80s. You don't see this in movies.
No.
Could he have had the truck running and they think someone's in there?
No. Because they say some guy, John Ryder, asked for you. They want you to get in there with them.
We'll
This
figure it out.
And that guy, Jeffrey DeMoon, he's from The Mist, he's from The Walking Dead.
He
always
was
plays
also
like
the sheriff in
one of
The
those
Blob.
movies we saw. Yeah.
is Fred Darabont's guy.
Was it okay? The first cop that
Fred or
arrested
Frank?
Jim. That was the dad and
Fred?
Critter.
You know, Fred Darabont.
Was the first cop that arrested Jim? Was that that was the dad in Critters, right?
I think.
I think it was.
Yeah.
Billy Greenbush.
Get the fuck out if that's the guy's name.
Yeah.
You know the dad's name in Critters.
Billy Greenbush.
Stop it.
It has to be. It's Billy Greenbush.
All right, finish this up. I'm looking that up. There's
Okay.
no way.
Can I have a beer if I'm right?
So
Have
maybe
one anyways.
maybe
Do you
my
want a
theory
Modelo?
hits a wall here.
Yeah, I'm Spanish.
So maybe my theory hits a wall here.
Spanish food.
Or this is,
Oh, cool, bro.
like I said, not necessarily all realistic what we're seeing here. He's got to go in there and he's got to face this side of him, and he still refuses to face it, and it kills another person. That's what I think's going on here.
Wait, I wasn't paying attention. What was that?
Oh, man. Hey, John, just cut that and replug. No, I'm kidding. Okay, so I don't know that this John Ryder is real. I don't know that what
Heather
we're
Klopp's
seeing
trying to
is
get him.
real.
It's all.
I
Holy
know.
shit.
What?
He's
It's-
fucking right. It's Billy Greenbush.
That's a name you remember, though.
I guess.
understand.
I used to do horror birthdays. I remember.
You were
now.
like,
Yeah.
"Happy birthday, Billy Greenbush." And
I got one of
everyone's
those
like, "Who
weird
the fuck?"
things where I memorize like visualize things, and I can like in school I pictured where the words were on the page.
Fucking Rain Man.
Yeah, I'm like retarded, Rain Man,
Wow.
with an IQ of like, yeah, I'm probably like one.
Super genius over here.
No,
Mark Matt
I-
or Ride?
What's genius, like 140 or 160 or something?
I don't know.
My IQ's probably like 108. That might be generous. I might be like 68. I don't know.
Where are we at?
We're at the truck.
We're in your
scene.
basement, John. Except that.
Nice.
That's that question.
Um,
How's this beer? Don't look at me like that.
When you're
man.
done, you can go lose a title fight to John Jones. How's that sound? No, it was fucking Daniel Cormier. That's right.
well, let's go. Let's go.
What are you gonna? You gonna be home by 7?
Yeah, I got shit to do tonight.
What? Drink? Drink here.
I have people coming over.
Oh my god.
You're the fucking one that couldn't do 3 movies today, so don't start with me.
That should be beneficial to you if you have people coming over, you dick.
Not when the 2 movies take the same time as 3 movies.
That's not true.
Somehow this one has taken as long as a third episode usually does.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
Oh my god.
Oh, Pervy, tied her up to the truck.
I think you're a sick man, Ben.
No, because she wasn't topless.
Is there a lot of swearing in this? What, was it
No.
rated R?
This is an HBO movie.
HBO had originals back then?
Mm-hmm.
Does
No,
this
they
mean
didn't.
that's what the movie said when I looked at it?
Canon was a
Shit.
studio, but HBO released it. It was released on
Huh.
HBO.
No idea. I had HBO growing up.
Yeah, you should have saw this rich guy. HBO Films,
Well, no idea.
just like that. Then you'll never see it again.
I got more obsession with Rucker Hauer being stopped. I still don't buy this, like, gotta stop me, kid.
He gives him 6 bullets, so we already passed that.
I think he wants
Now's
him
the
to
time.
show just like how much.
Doesn't
he's
matter.
willing
I guess,
to
I get
do.
it,
He,
like,
he wants him to cross a line.
Well, like you said, it's like
The
like
Joker and
Cobra said.
Batman. He wants him to cross a line that he does not want to cross. Like he'll kick him out of a car.
Yeah.
He'll hold the police hostage with an empty fucking gun. But the one thing he won't do is kill somebody.
I thought it was.
I would do anything.
I thought it was
but I
strange.
won't feel bad.
I thought it was strange here, where you think this is gonna be the ending,
Mm-hmm.
and then no, they let her get torn apart, and then all of a
Which
sudden the
is
cops
crazy.
take them,
But
and
they
then
don't
they're
show-
interrogating Rucker Hauer, and they have Jim at the police station also.
They let him in. He spits on him and like, "Oops, that was a mistake." What the fuck do you think he's
This
gonna
is
do?
it's just a weird ending.
I thought it was strange that like. Well, actually, it threw me off a little bit because when he went in there, I thought we were gonna get some sort of like fucking reveal.
Yeah,
I
like
thought that Ryder
I'm
was
your
gonna-
uncle.
Yeah.
And
I'm your uncle.
there's money coming in
Sister
the
was
family.
molested, and then something evil happened with a demon, and now I'm gonna put it in you. No, he just spits on him. He's like, get out of here. So they get him out. They put him in the thing, and that's what I'm saying is at this point he's crossed that
They
line.
put him in that thing.
The bus.
The 1982
They put
Chuck
him
Carpenter
yeah,
movie.
They put him in another movie.
They put him in another movie, The Fugitive. I was waiting for Rucker Hauer to scream
Harrison
a
Ford,
one-armed.
Blade Runner. Oh my god, it's all connected.
Whoa.
I was
Illuminati.
waiting for Rucker Hauer to scream that a one-armed man is the guilty party.
Oh.
Find that man. I love that movie.
The
Okay.
Fugitive. I was on those train tracks, Dillsboro, North Carolina. That's where
I
it was
just
filmed.
love to
Part
hear
of it.
Tommy Lee Jones go, "I don't care." That's my favorite part of that movie.
Was it you that says that you're outside?
Who?
Oh, that's Steven Seagal.
Steven
That's
Seagal.
right.
He always runs like a. He does this weird.
Steven Seagal and Tommy Lee Jones remind me of each other a little bit. I don't know why.
Okay.
No idea.
Prison escape movie now.
Well, at this point, you're kind of at the point where you're wondering if he's paranormal or not, and Jim pretty much knows they're not going to keep him. He's going to get out. It's just what he does. He finds ways out of shit. He doesn't know how or why or what's going on.
So he's got to kill him.
He's got to kill him to stop this. And he again murders many people on a bus while handcuffed. And then opens up the door to the
jumps
bus
head first through the window
and growls on his way out the fucking bus. He's like, "Rrrr." He lands in the car. He's
Demon?
like, "Hey,
Bear? Man, bear, pig.
could be."
But yeah, you were going with the homosexual bear.
He goes,
Bear.
he goes through the window and he's fine.
Yeah.
That
But he
would
gets
hurt.
hit by the truck or the car.
I don't even think he'd make it through the window.
No, he bounced like
Yeah.
Launch yourself from your seat in your car. Guaranteed you're going to get a concussion and the window's not going to crack at all.
So, I think it was kind of a cop-out on the movie's part that if we're going to have, if the point of this movie is nihilistic, and Jim is going to kill John, right? He should go completely over the line to the point where, like, he's laying on the ground unconscious and he puts a bullet in him. Rather than have him get up, taunt him
Does
again.
it matter how he killed him? He got him in
If
the
that's
end.
what the movie's trying to do, it
Well,
does
maybe
matter.
it's not.
Well,
That's like your opinion, man.
Okay, fine. I didn't like that. I thought that he should have, to complete his arc the full way, from this guy who refuses to kill anybody to somebody who will kill somebody who's just laying
You're
there
in
helpless.
super deep in this horror movie.
Yeah, I didn't realize.
I
you
think
were
it
gonna
was meant to be that way.
That's fine, but it's a horror movie still, I guess.
I'm not going to do this with Dead Alive, okay? Dead Alive,
is
is,
what it
there's
is.
no subtext. There's something going on here, and I don't know why they didn't make it more clear, and that's why this kind of discussion
There's
needs to
something
happen.
going on here.
I'll end it. Rucker Hauer gets put down.
Right, 2 shots, and then
He
it's
gets
just...
put down. Was he a dog?
You see that Jim is like, I gained absolutely nothing from this at all. No.
Do you think Jim gets arrested for pulling Jeffrey DeMunn's gun from him?
Could be.
He's going to jail.
I think that-
Jeffrey DeMunn says, I don't know what's going on between you two, and I don't want to know. Yeah, I don't know if it's that, or if he's like,
Little
they're
pitcher,
connected.
little pitcher catcher action.
I don't know, but like,
I hope not.
I don't know, because like,
I don't
there
know,
is
though.
definitely stuff in this movie that had that kind of weird subtext to it, and I don't think that it
Well,
was on purpose.
If I ever
Maybe
watch
that's
it
why he never
again,
slept with her.
Could be.
if I ever watch it again, I will watch it with this thought process in mind.
Okay, let's segue. But will you watch it again? Then what is your score?
Wait, it's my pick.
John, what is your score? We'll make a
Of
sandwich.
mine?
Yeah,
this
go
isn't gonna be
first.
a sandwich at all. You guys are going the wrong way. If this is gonna be a sandwich.
Cobra. Pick.
Yeah, Cobra.
I gave this movie a 6 out of 10. It was fine. I never got bored with it. I was wondering why there was never anybody on the road when John Ryder was out there stalking people. Mostly Jim, but he fucking took down 10 cops in one scene. A couple of the bullet shots through the neck on the cops the first time they were riding around was pretty cool. When he wanted to talk to the main deputy or whatever. It's just I don't know what John Ryder is. What is he? He's something.
We need more Rutger Hauer.
We did need more Rutger Hauer. He plays a nice cat and mouse game for this movie. It's a little actiony, but yeah, I would recommend a watch. But I'm not going to give it more than a 6 out of 10 because
No
I've got
boobs.
some questions. There were no boobs, and like you said, C. Thomas Howe.
C. Thomas Scott.
Thomas Howe.
Is just not very good as a lead.
But I'll give him a break now that Weaver said he was 18 when he made this. Holy crap.
18 in life you driving.
Where Rutger Hauer had the knife to his
So
face.
good.
Rutger Hauer had a knife to his fucking face near his eye.
It's probably Rutger
And
Hauer's
he
own
was like-
knife.
Guess what? It's a
He
movie.
apparently,
He's not gonna get
like
stabbed.
a couple of takes, he was like, "Don't fucking poke me in the eye."
Probably his own knife.
So,
Did you ever see Hobo with a Shotgun?
I've yet to see that.
I have seen it.
It's on Shudder. I need to watch it.
It's ridiculous.
He's like, you can finally buy this lawnmower. He buys a shotgun.
Goes around just shooting people. Good
So
for
you
you.
gave it a 6 out of 10.
6 out of 10.
Weaver.
I'm going high, but I'm not going all the way up.
10?
I'm gonna save it.
You're not
I'm gonna
doing-
save my score for the end
You're not
because I want to
doing
explain.
nine.
I want to explain. Okay.
Oh, wait. This is going to be
Let
too
him
high
go.
where you're sure
Let
that's
him
what
go.
it is.
I found a lot in this movie. I found like it is extremely rewatchable to watch it from many different angles. If this movie was just on face level a hitchhiker killing people movie, then I'm wrong. But I don't think that it was. I think that it's something to do with Jim's psychology, possibly something to do with stuff that he's going through in his life. I think that Rutger Hauer could be, like I said earlier, the personification of evil. He could be something in Jim's subconscious that he's trying to deal with. But I don't think it has a firm base in reality. And I also think that it's a little bit like a tale, like what do you call it?
Cautionary tale.
Cautionary tale, where it just starts out with the first thing being...
Don't pick up hitchhikers.
Hmm?
Don't pick up hitchhikers.
Yeah, it's just immediately starts with, my mom told me never to do this. It's the first line in the movie, and it just takes it to the nth degree. You can't see me waving my arm like a crazy person, but no, I'm not giving it a 10. I am giving it a 9.
Oh!
Are you serious?
This movie left an impression on me the first time I watched it. I remember watching it and being like, fuck, this is crazy. And then I didn't go
this
back.
It's crazy.
It's not enough Rutger Hauer for a 9.
Yeah, I don't think
What
so.
Rutger
either.
Hauer does with the material that he's given
It's not
is
enough.
so good.
But not enough.
It is for me.
You like him licking,
Ow.
that's why. Licking those pennies. It
But
really
I thought
got
that
you.
was like really, really good storytelling. Just all
That's
of
a
it.
good scene.
That scene is good. Like when he's on screen,
Tell him, Ben.
he's
This
so.
was your pick, and that was a ridiculous.
That's why I said we're gonna not have the. Yeah. I just. It's not perfect because I'm not sure, and I really can't be sure.
Okay, so what if it was just a
That would make it
actiony
worse.
thriller?
Oh,
What would
actually,
you rank
like
it then if there was no
If there was no supernatural shit going on,
and nothing in this guy's head? Just some dude that picked up a hitchhiker and it just happened to
Well,
conveniently blow up the
in that
police.
scenario, he would have to be there with no plot reasoning for it. Like, he would have to just show up for contrivancy's sake.
Just because a guy shoved him out of his vehicle, let's say.
Right, like he shows up at the exact right place at the exact right time in that scenario because
Like Creepshow 2.
somebody
Thanks
doesn't know
for
how to
the
fucking
ride,
write
Jim.
this thing. That's why.
It could be as simple as this was the first guy to fight. Everyone else just laid there and took it and he stabbed them. And this guy fucking shoved them out, so let's play a game. Let me torture you as long as I can because I know you're willing to fight
Even
back.
in that vein, I like that a lot. It reminds me a lot, like I said, the Joker and Batman. Batman he has this thing where he's like, I'm not gonna kill any of the people, and if you've
Unless it's Batman Returns by Tim Burton.
right where he
just starts
straps
blowing
dynamite
shit.
to a fat guy,
Just starts
and he
Which is weird,
smiles
'cause
at
Tim
him.
Burton's so good normally.
That movie is excellent, but not as a Batman movie. I'm off track here. The Joker wants to push Batman over the line. Wants Batman to kill somebody, be willing to break his own rules. And the same thing is going on here, but to a lesser degree, I guess. This guy knows that he will not kill him, so he's going to try and push him as far as he possibly can, get him in trouble with the cops, kill this woman that is completely innocent and put the death on him. He's going to do everything he can to make this guy break, and it eventually works. It's a very depressing ending, but I liked it. So, 9.
I'm definitely more on the board of Cobra on this one. I also was 6 out of 10. It's a fine movie. it's watchable. But definitely not enough Rutger Hauer, and when we do see him, not enough talking Rutger Hauer.
He stares a lot.
He's creepy as hell. I mean, Rutger Hauer is he is. Any movie he does, even when he's like a decent person, is still kind of like,
Which is
stand
rare
over
for him.
here.
Yeah.
But I thought there was a little bit of lull for maybe 20 minutes, 30 minutes at most, right in the middle, with some pacing issues. But I just felt like it didn't know what it wanted to be. Also, like it starts out as this thriller, horror, action, as we saw at the end, with helicopters blowing up and car chases, and Rutger Hauer's story. Like I'm opposite of you. I'm questioning like what does he want? And if he wants just somebody to stop him, I just don't think that's good enough reason. Like, there's better ways to stop yourself from...
He doesn't want to stop himself.
I guess,
He wants someone to kill him?
Yeah.
That's stupid.
But does it work right away? The guy doesn't kill him. Like, there's not people out there, if you hand him a gun, they're not going to kill you, even if you put their life in danger.
No, I thought...
I think most people would.
No, I don't.
He didn't.
The
No.
first-
Not until the very
Most
end.
people, if you put my life in danger and I think I'm gonna
No,
die,
it's not in danger yet. He's talking about the first scene when he gets picked up and he says, like, I'm going to kill you. But it's like, how do you take that? Like, it's just a crazy
you get them
person.
out of your car any way possible.
Rutger Hauer's an imposing person.
Tell
Like,
you what, his facial expression didn't look like. He took it well because he was like,
oh,
Then start
that's all he
slugging them.
is. That's all Steve Thomas Howell
Stop
is.
the car and be like, motherfucker.
Wow.
hold still.
Well, on that
Coming
note,
across my body,
Lock your seatbelt and wham on them.
it's definitely worth a watch. Probably, maybe someday we'll rewatch it, but
It'll be 5 years.
yeah, definitely a sandwich on this one.
Yeah, not the way we thought, but
John's gonna be like, we're gonna watch this again. The remake next year.
no, I've
Jeffrey
seen the
B.
remake.
Or
too. It's-
Sean B. Sean B.
Jeffrey Bean.
I'll tell you, I'm going to spoil it right now so you people don't watch it. The only difference between this and that one, besides the really poor acting, is that the girl lives and the guy gets chopped in half. That's it.
Is she the one that picks him
Hey.
up though?
No,
That's stupid.
it is.
Did you play it at the beginning of this? There'll be spoilers.
Oh, and plenty of nasty, nasty language.
Spoilers.
I'm glad I got rid of that.
All right, well, this is one of our longer episodes ever.
If you want to get a hold of us,
Go ahead.
we're at horrorcastings at gmail.com. You can find us on Twitter, Facebook, and Podbean. And if you want to Tumblr us, we're on Tumblr.
Oh, hang on. There it is.
We're also on YouTube. Just Another Horror Podcast.
Subscribe.
Subscribe. And you'll
Yeah.
get that weekly show sometimes.
That weekly show every 3
There's
weeks.
plenty of back
Jesus
shows
Christ,
to
we're on episode
watch.
160, and I know you haven't listened to any of them yet, so get fucking to that first.
That's
oh,
right.
I get to do it this week. Thrill me!